Let's jump to the story from the Post-Millennial. AOC claims Family First MAGA movement are weird incels as Kamala campaign takes aim at white men. This has been the big play from Democrats over the weekend. It's that J.D. Vance is weird. Donald Trump is weird. I'm going to read you this tweet from AOC. She writes, being obsessed with repressing women is goofy. Trying to watch what LGBTQ people do all the time is abnormal. Punishing people who don't have biological offspring is creepy. It's an incel platform, dude. It's super weird, and people need to know. I'd first like to point out the oxymoronic statement in that it is a movement of people who want you to have biological offspring, but they're also incels. Mm-hmm. I don't know if AOC knows this, but in order to have children, you have to have sex.
Right.
So that seems contradictory. That being said, I you know what I'm more irked by? I don't care. In fact, I actually really appreciate that Democrats are like, Trump and they're weird. Because weird is good. Conservatives should be like, oh, thank you. Like, you think youth vote people want the stodgy suit wearing? This is my complaint with conservatives. You show up to Turning Point USA, and even the kids are wearing suits. And no, don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place for a suit, and I understand they're trying to be proper and traditional, all that stuff. But if you want to be approachable by run-of-the-mill regular people, this is why Fetterman wore the hoodie everywhere. And Republicans mocked him, and I said, you're wrong. This is the Trump well-done steak with ketchup thing, but you're making the mistake. Because he's targeting his constituents in PA who are blue-collar working-class guys who want to wear a hoodie and jeans, and they are your base, not his base. So I tell you this, you think that's weird? Yo, I went right off the bat. I said, I bought a 95-foot-tall billboard in Times Square for my rooster. There it is. That's Roberto Jr., and there's a cartoon version of him screaming. And that's what we did. You want to talk about weird? I am happy to be weird and call you boring. You are stodgy, lame. You are the preppy kids who are boring and crying when you forget your homework. The Democrats are the woke virtue signaling people who are like, follow the rules or else. You're not allowed to break the rules. And I'm like, I don't care about that. We're going to have rock and roll and skateboarding because we're weirdos. And you know what? Republicans seem to be fine with that. And they may be stodgy suit-wearing dudes too, but I'll take weird any day of the week.
I love that progressive has gone so far that being a dad from Ohio is weird. Being a family man who's married with children who thinks that people should have them is weird.
Well, I was mentioning this a while ago. This is I Am Legend. Are you guys familiar with the graphic novel? Have you seen the movie? The movie's terrible, by the way. Okay, but Will Smith did a movie. In the graphic novel, it's, long story short, guy's a vampire hunter. He's going around, he kills vampires. In the end, he gets arrested by the vampires. He's put in jail. And he's looking out the window at all these vampires and vampire society. And he realizes when everyone in civilization is a vampire, he is the monster of legend. He is legend. He's the creature that lurks while they sleep and kills you in your bed. He's the boogeyman. And so initially the story is vampires are taking over. They're attacking people. The vampires are legend. He says, I am legend. This is what we're seeing with Democrats. They have become so degenerate that a regular working class, or he's actually working, he got out of his Appalachian roots and went to Harvard, right? Or was it Yale?
He went to Yale for law school.
He went to Yale Law School. That's the American dream. To them, they are the vampires going, oh, like, what is this strange creature?
Yeah. I think this is so funny because it's like all of this started with his like we're effectively run by childless cat lady comment from 2021, right? And then they were like, well, he is so mean and he is so bad. You can see other clips of him where he talks about people like if you wanted to have children, you couldn't, you should be treated with empathy. Like it's people who opt not to have children he's referring to. And then he defended on Megyn Kelly being like, obviously with sarcasm, but they're missing the point, which is that like we should have a culture that wants people to have families and be invested in what we're doing.